Hey there, good people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'll be doing a couple of videos for you tonight, and hopefully you're gonna be enjoying them. But the first episode I'm gonna do is a little bit different. There are 13 fragrances I have for you today. Basically, you can see from that title, it's gonna be 13 fragrances normal people or non-fragheads may not appreciate or may not give you compliments. Okay, um, because why? Because sometimes these are not mainstream perfumes. They're different. Some of them are really my favorites. I don't really care for compliments if I get or not on these, but they are a little bit different. Okay, you wear these fragrances solely for yourself if you really enjoy them, or you want to enjoy something different than what others are wearing. Okay, so as I go, you'll understand. Another thing is big factor is my country. Geographic location wise, we live in a very hot and humid country. Most of the year it's hot as hell, so we do not get compliments like say from a sweeter perfumes or darker fragrances or spicy ones as much as you get from fresher ones like here you can see iconic Armaf, or Prada L'Homme or something like David of Cool Water. These kind of fragrances are easy to get compliments. Versace Manu Fresh. So these are polar opposites of that, or more or less they are not really freshies. They're a little bit different. As I go, you'll see, and check out my review to get full idea. So without wasting much further time, let's see what are the fragrances. First fragrance. Some of these fragrances are not really mainstream. They are not even familiar to you perhaps, but I'll show you. First fragrance is this one, the mic. This is called Decibel. Okay, Decibel by Azzaro. I think that's the fragrance house. And I received this fragrance as a gift from her, my GF, long time back when I started off my collection, my journey. This is gonna be more like a storytelling. Okay. Decibel, I think, has another, perhaps a flanker, I'm not sure, but these are very unique bottles. I loved it. I saw it somewhere and she got it for me. And check out the spray. Okay, spray is like an amazing spray. I love this bottle. But this fragrance, it's about licorice. Okay, if you know Lolita Lempica Eau Masculine has licorice note, but this is a little bit different. Okay, this fragrance, the dry down, for some weird reason, I compared it with this one. Okay, CK1 for him, and this is red. Okay, on the dry down, this fragrance is very similar to this, but this is more pleasant because the red berries and all that. So this is more pleasant and it's hard to find. But Decibel, for me, it's a Halloween themed fragrance. Not everybody's cup of tea. I'm pretty sure people smell it on you, they may find you weird. Okay, so first fragrance is called Decibel, okay, by Azzaro. So number 12, it's this loud fragrance. This is a nice fragrance. I like it a lot. I wear it in winter, but never ever I received a compliment, and for good reasons, because in my country oud is not really something people go, wow, you smell sexy, on eat you up. No, 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 no. Second fragrance, or number 12, is this one, lattafa's Oud Mood. Okay, there are many fragrances I have, like look at the juice color, you can tell how potent this is gonna be. This is strong. This is a little bit chocolatey, but it's really like woody and not really oud like oud and rose. But what I smell from this, it's like, if you know Oud Ispahan, this is similar to those genre for very affordable price tag. But I do not think you should buy this fragrance to get compliments. If you put too much of this, especially in summer, people may kick you out of the room. So second one is Lattafa's Oud Mood. Okay, I really struggle to say Oud Mood. Anyway, you get the idea. Number 11. This is a fragrance I bought recent times, not long ago. This is one of the most polarizing fragrance in my collection. I mean, I have many, but I have purposely chosen this. This is the kind of like an example. Okay, so this is from the Emir collection, Paris Corner. It's called Vibrant Spicy Tobacco. Okay, this fragrance, it's very, very not really well known. Okay, and this one clones, I think, tobacco Mandarin or Mandarin tobacco from the house of, I think, Byredo. That's the original one. Let me check. I think it's called tobacco Mandarin. Yeah. So I cannot afford that at this moment. That is very expensive. So I got a clone of it, and I like this fragrance. It's got cumin, orange, and this kind of mix. At the same time, it has the tobacco, leather, and then sandalwood, oud. So it's a very weird combination. Okay, when you smell this first up, it's not gonna smell like your typical sweet, fresh, or even tobacco type of perfume. If you know, like Byredo House, they have fragrances like they smell like rotten fruit. Okay, they do things differently, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, so this one, I will tell you, you really need to be patient with this kind of fragrances. If a particular person who likes this type of perfume, maybe once in a blue moon will give you compliments, but This kind of fragrance, I don't see compliments. You wear this for yourself. Very unique fragrance, very nice one though. Okay, but not a blind by word. Emir collection, vibrant tobacco, vibrant spicy tobacco. Now top 10. There has to be some powerhouses. It's a popular category for those kind of perfumes. It's definitely this kind of fragrances fall into this category called Furio, and it's house of Jacques Bogart. If you know Jacques Bogart, what do? They give you affordable fragrances, cheap looking bottle. Yeah, this kind of bottles are not very inspiring. These are fragrances me, Lexalis, we kind of people enjoy. And I have another one in top 5, you'll see. And Jacques Bogart make fragrances very strong. Their longevity is through the roof. Most fragrances last a very long time, but many times they will be kind of like a synthetic, or not the most natural smelling or the most appealing. You really have to grow hair, like chest hair, to wear this kind of fragrances. This is sweet, and I think this has got leather or something. It has some animalic notes, but it's sweet. Okay, so it's much better than like their Lapidus, but still I would say it's kind of fragrance only very rugged men will wear. So I do not think you wear this and go to a party unless you have that persona, or it's a cold weather, you're gonna get any compliments. But it's a nice fragrance. Furio, discontinued now, so that's number 10. Number 9, this fragrance, I can tell you, I can assure you, this fragrance is proven to be one of the most hated DNA in our country. I like it a lot. Okay, I like it for its value. I like it for the artsy or artistic approach towards rose. But this fragrance smells like rose water, which we use in many programs where people expire. So it's not a very pleasant experience when people smell the rose water. It reminds them of something tragic. Okay, so the fragrance is called tea rose. Extremely potent rose fragrance. Okay, extremely affordable, and you can see the cheapness is from the cap. Okay, I'll show you. This thing you can do, simply put a little bit of pressure. This is like a garbage can, tin can. It will be deformed. Okay, and look at the atomizer. It's a plastic atomizer. I mean, this is as cheap as it gets. But when you smell the quality of this, if you have gone through some rose fragrances, this one has some niche quality about it. Okay, it's unbelievable how much, if you learn about perfumery, how much you can appreciate it for the price factor. I saw it once back in the days, $5. Now it's more like 16, 25 bucks. Getting harder to find, but tea rose is a fragrance. Do not expect compliments from people when you wear it for yourself. Next one, I think number 8. Yes, number 8 is this perfume. This is gonna break my heart when I put it here, because it's one of my favorite fragrances from House of Cartier. It's called Declaration. Okay, Declaration. Just a stunning, spicy, masculine fragrance. Very similar to, you can say, the same genre as Spice Bomb or some of the other ones which has spices, but this is like a manly man fragrance. Cartier Declaration Dunsoir is a very, very sweet rose, sandalwood based. That one can get you compliments because that one is beautiful. This one doesn't want to be pretty. This one is masculine. If you appreciate fragrances like Cartier, classic fragrances, or something like, Hermes, Terre d'Hermes, this is the same vein. No compliments so far for me, but I like it. This is called Cartier Declaration. Very love it or hate it fragrance. I took many years to like it. Number 7. There's a popular choice, Rasasi Shuhrah. You guys need to know why. This one, when I wear, people get scared of me. First time I reviewed this in 2017, I think it was a huge hit on my channel, and I was not the first one to review it. There are many other reviewers, okay, OG reviewers who reviewed it, but Flexio Chase I always forget his whole channel's name. I love this dude. He's my friend. Flexio Chase Cat or Face. Okay, you know who the guy is. He used to work for BMW and used to work in a car garage. I think he was an engineer or something. So I love his reviews. He's a legend. He hooked me onto this. When I looked into this, I saw, I got this one, Entaba, and I think Hawas and Darish. These 4 first. This was the most challenging one, and I loved it. I loved it because it's a devil juice. This one is so loud. If you put this on right mind, girls will not take you home. They will think you are Patrick Bateman. Okay, this is the modern day Patrick Bateman. Go check American Psycho. I think that's the movie, right? Yeah, that's officially fragrance. Never expect compliment from it, but I love it. It's a nuclear projection. Next one, very similar. I like this over the previous one nowadays, but never compliments. This is the pink juice called Yopam. Many men are laughing. I knew it. Maybe we're like, finally someone said it. I usually am a big fan of this. In winter I rock this proudly. I love the pink juice. It's like massive bottle, 200 ml massive bottle. And I tell you something funny, I finished a 75 ml, then I finished 125. This is my third bottle. Of course I did not wear it all by myself, but I did wear it a lot. Never ever compliments. I just love smelling the cinnamon and the florals in this. And it's kind of like a more bold version of Mont Blanc Individual, or something like Creed's, what's that fragrance? Man, there's another fragrance, I forgot the name, that is inspired by this fragrance. Okay, so and it's not Himalaya. I always forget, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this one, never any particularly compliments, but wear this for yourself and then be proud, and you'll be a solo, hero. Go solo and you'll be a man of dignity. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm trying to say. This one definitely not a crowd favorite, but I love it. Yopam. Sorry, I had to go for a little bit of water break. Voice was drying. Anyway, moving on to the last 5 or top 5. These are fragrances I wear. I love all these 5 fragrances. Make no mistake. But never ever I have received any compliments. Sometimes I received complaints or nasty looks from people I know or strangers, because they are not really mainstream perfumes, but I like them. Okay, and if you get this fragrance, make sure you know what you're getting into. Okay, these are DNAs just for people who really love fragrances, but that's it. It's not for showing off. You do not wear this fragrance in clubbing. Okay, if you do, take the risk. Okay, number 5. Mancera Red Tobacco. The intense version is coming. I don't know why. You did not make to make an intense version of it. It's already intensified. Look at the red bottle and the power of this stuff is unbelievable. Okay, and I do have screw version. So what does it mean? Beast mode. This one I haven't worn it in some time. Man, this is the fruits, the smoke, the tobacco. It's a smoky fragrance, and this perfume, if you put too much like Rasasi Shuhrah, this one is going to destroy one whole area. Okay, so this is not a compliment beast or anything like, if you see polar opposite of something like Cedrat Boise, those are fragrances you wear. These are fragrances you wear, but not for compliments, for yourself. Red Tobacco, number 5. Number 4, discontinued, but I like it. I don't have the original, which is called Black Afghano by Nasemato. I do have few clones of it. One of them is Gucci Intense Oud. There are many times I wanted to get it, and then I saw the price point is almost $200 now. Ridiculous. It's not worth that price tag. I bought it, I sold it once, then I had to get it again because I don't know. I just, come back to it. I like, getting some hard to find fragrance, and this DNA actually like is very polished. It's very nice, more wearable version of Black Afghano. But man, when I wear this, I will tell you one thing. There's another fragrance similar to this DNA, okay, that is also similar to Black Afghano but more clean. This one is called Hindu Kush. This one got me compliments because of the citruses or something lighter vibes, but this one never compliments. Okay, public who do not know more than 1 million Versace Menu Fresh or something like Cool Water, they will not be very big fan of it. It's a cold weather fragrance, but only for masculine men. Gucci Intense Oud, check out the review on that. Talking about Gucci, back to back Gucci's. This is scary stuff. My friend Thomas is running away from here if he actually watches this review. This is called Gucci Guilty Absolute, one of the most bold, daring, and scary fragrance ever made. Even more so than Shuhrah, I'll tell you. If you never smelled it, don't even bother. I'm sorry. That's a bad thing to say. I shouldn't say that actually. This is discontinued, and just because of that, people are curious about it. But it's the least. There's no sweetness in it. There's no citrus in it. It's called official. I called it Band-Aid or official Savlon or Dettol. I named it that from hospital. Imagine after a war-torn country, a lot of you smell all the unpleasant things. This is exactly. It's a leather fragrance, hint of vetiver, and I like it in winter. I'll tell you, but I do not wear it that much, honestly speaking. It's a scary fragrance. Don't expect compliments, okay? Gucci Guilty, absolutely. Number 2 and number 1. What do you think? I'm going to miss out on Kouros? Definitely not. One of the most polarizing fragrances. These are, some of these are very polarizing. Joop, Shuhrah, Furio, or, Gucci. Kouros is definitely a leader, okay? This fragrance it's said about, something is said about this fragrance called, if you do not know how to wear it, it will wear you. Okay, it's only appreciated by women over 40, that age range. Or you can call it, I don't want to say that, term with, starts with a C-O-U anyway. So if you have to impress some ladies who are elder than you, put like 5 6 sprays, go out there bold, act like a douchebag, and I'm sorry, don't act like a douche, but if you act like a macho man, you are a little bit like a 70s pornster sort of, so this fits that bill. Dirty, clean at the same time, it has this appeal, it smells like urinal joint sometimes, but Kouros is the king. But never ever wait for compliments in modern day, especially in summer. Okay, that's number two. What's number one beating number two? This is a beautiful fragrance. This is the most creative fragrance in this whole list, and this is the most expensive as well. I love it. I absolutely adore it, but it's just me, I guess, and people who love Vetiver. Vetiver is a note that not general people do not gravitate towards, because to them, green, earthy, grassy is not everybody's favorite. It's dry, sometimes it's bitter, sometimes it's too green. But this fragrance has the most beautiful combination of vetiver that I smelled in my journey, one of them anyway. And this is the house of Nishane. It's called Sultan Vetiver. I have left some juice for me. Perhaps I need a backup bottle, but I don't think I can ever finish in any winter. I just literally spray like twice. That's it. I have one story with it. I sprayed once in a steak place during winter in a date. I sprayed like 6 7 sprays or something like it, and then I forgot about it, what I was wearing. When I entered the room, everybody was feeling uncomfortable. They were like moving away from me, and they're looking at me. I'm like, why people are looking at me? And I'm like, who's wearing that cologne, man? It's strong cologne. People shouldn't wear that. And later, after half an hour, I realized it was me. And I was not very like proud about it. But anyway, this one, if you want performance, if you like vetiver, there are at least 3 to 4 types of vetiver in there, but it's a fragrance you wear for yourself. Do not wear this. Wear ani, wear hachivat, wear oolongcha, whatever you like, or you like, colonies, wear those. Steer clear from this. Okay, if you do not like vetiver, and if you're just looking for compliments, this is not the way to go. So there you go, 13 fragrances people generally will not compliment you, but they are nice fragrances. Check out my review, then you'll see. Take care, have a nice day, bye bye.